Hello, Julia Bellamy here from Long, South Carolina in the United States of America. Greetings, everyone. My passion has become Whole World Program. I'm hoping and hoping and praying that you would join me in my adventure with this program. I have been prospering and I've been growing. I've been promoting my program. I've been doing my part, and I'm well pleased with this program. Um, Time will tell about the epitome, but I have my dreams, and even I'm dreaming more secure. I feel more secure and not so much lavish or anything like that because I'm expecting a miracle though. I really do want to go to Ireland. I do want to get out of debt, and that's just about the most of what I can dream right now. I love to have a fabulous kitchen and just a fabulous bath. I don't know. It won't fit in this house. I probably would have to have a new home. But anyway, at least if I can afford to remodel, I would be satisfied as well. Um, I just want to get underway, and I'm very well underway, but I have not yet received or achieved a business partner. And I'm wondering, I'm doing everything the program says and suggests, and I'm wondering, did I understand it? I would read over it again this morning, and I reread and I redone, but I'm doing everything, and it's just that some people, I think because it's free to join, that they just join, and then they're a free agent, or in the first stage, until they pay their $5 fee, then they're volunteer in everything they do. They can invite people into the program, so I'm not saying that you can't do that because you can, and I read it today. And but you will not be established. You won't have the privilege to go into your back office. You may can log in or something and get a newsletter updated or whatever. But I mean your profile. You have access to that, and as a free agent and as a volunteer. But you won't become a full-fledged member until you activate your account, which causes that $5 will cause the account to take you to a volunteer stage. But then again, once you pay your $100 donation, and it is a donation, it's not mandatory, and I'm not going to say it's just not necessary because you want to be established in a business because you can become a business. And this is what you really want to do. You want to take effective, have access to all the comps and the privilege that come along with business ownership and a partnership with them. And so that's the privilege that causes you to reap the mandatory, the monetary rewards, and also the rewards that the business company itself gives to you when you come in and you work your program. You do your level best, and they reward you accordingly. So it offers many rewards, and I'm just hoping someone a lot of people join me. I'm not saying that they don't, but they just don't follow through for one reason or another. And to me, it's just like I'm just not going anywhere. I'm just so prepped to go, and I just feel like as of yet, I'm not getting so far away from my beginnings. But then again, I say that I'm not going to despise my small beginnings because one day I'll look back and say it wasn't that long after all. And people did hear me. People did view my extortions, I say, exhortations, exhortations, what I do to come on, the water's fine. Plunge in today and be made complete. We have one faith, one hope, and we just alive in the newness of spirit, and really for the children to benefit not as well, but as first, because every $100 you donate, and that's once only a year that it's required, and they get 50 of it. So $50 to help children that are sick and seriously ill. That's really not very much. You do that at Christmas time for your children, and the gifts, and sometimes they get all kind of things that they Maybe play with it that day and that's it, or maybe the Christmas season. But I'm just saying, don't think that the money is tight. The money is tight for everyone. I'm sure even millionaires have to pinch sometime. But I'm thinking that once you just come aboard, and many people do, activate your account. That's very important to me, and it's very important to you because if when you do, then you become a volunteer. And if you don't want to just volunteer your services, what you can do for the community and for the children. And then I won't say that you really want me doing anything for the children because any active participant is doing something for the children if they're inviting others in who can afford to give $100. And when eventually you'll be able to give $100, I'm sure. And me, a widow on mites, if I gave $100, I know. Now come on, be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with me, and know the truth, so you can be free of it. Yeah, I can. You can hold back on the Botox. You can hold back on the Estee Lauder. You can hold back on the spike heels. You can hold back on the expensive purses. That's women, and men can do the same thing because they're just as vain as any and everybody else. But I guess it is very nice to have you accumulate a lifestyle for yourself, and why not maintain it? Especially when you can afford to. And many of you have money that you can, really wipe your behind with. And why won't you donate it to charity if somebody can really use it? And purge themselves of some of the diseases and things that they come in contact with along their youth in life. And I'm glad I joined Whole World Program. It's made such a change in my life, and I say that all the time. I really want you to believe me. That's because I portray myself as this Madam Comfy. I want to be because I am comforted with these words of this program. Just to be honest and pure, it's a wonderful discovery. That's something you can trust, you can rely on. Whether if not today, maybe tomorrow. But at least hope is alive, and all can be well. So some of the ones that are really afflicted can be healed. They can be restored. And that's a wonderful gift to give anybody, even if it's in the form of a prayer. And legal tender, come on. How good is it to you? How much better can it be to you? How much more can it be doing? Ask yourself these questions. And am I a bona fide citizen? Am I giving? Do I belong to a church? Do I belong in this community? Or the community can have my $100, but my time is too valuable. Whatever the case is, whatever. I'm sure there's all kind of people. There's sultans, there's kings, there's princes, there's princesses, there's people who have millions and billions of dollars. They don't even know what to do with it. I'm not saying that they don't even know what to do with it, because I'm sure that so many are involved in charities and just everything that they are concerned with. And that's wonderful. Even when Prince had died just the day before yesterday, and he was involved with worldwide charities. And I was amazed to, see that about him. I didn't know him all so well, but then again, he seems like a neighborhood childhood youth friend. But anyway, many are going on early. It's no promise to life, the length of days outside of what God has said. You honor your parents, and He'll give you long life. But then again, circumstances prevail sometimes, especially when you're yielded. And whom you yield your members to, that's who you serve. I found that out. And I really do serve in my capacity. And it, really does make me happy. I have been content with my state long before I came on board with Whole World Project. But I'm happier since I did because, it just lit that fire in me. It rekindled a fire that I, stirred up a gift that I probably was sitting on for some time now. And I finally get to use it. So I want to make the most of it. And I know all my help comes from the Lord, so I don't know why I'm just pleading and begging with you to get on board and come on and join me. But I think this is just the way I have to go until I can find a different way to go about it. Because it's not that I don't care. I care very much that you know about the program. Because somebody taking the time to post that script about it, and I found it, and I found it to be, very riveting, have a very riveting effect in my life, and I'm just so very glad that they did, and I'm hoping and praying that you will feel the same way when you really log on and get the gist of this program, and see if it can help you in many ways, just as it can help many others in many ways. Just your generosity, your one-time donation, your one-time activation fee. This is all that they ask of you once you join. And you join on your one accord. And what I'm pleading with you about is please don't let your estate just be dormant. When you join, activate your account. $5 is all it will cost you. And if you contact me or contact your upline sponsor, then they'll have a way to probably have a PIN code for you. And I can promise that, but I know I have some that I can share. And I would love to. This would be a pleasure for me, and it's a privilege for you. A privilege for you as well to save the cash to come in what it would cost. So all they want you to do is continue with all 3 steps. 3 steps to success. First, activate your account. First, join. Second, activate your account. Create a purse. This allows you to make your payments and receive transfers from all over the world. And then, finally, just make your donation one time for the entire year. And if going through a year with the program and say, well, you hadn't come as far, you hadn't unveiled a fortune that you thought you would have or could have, well, then you don't have to renew. But if you see that it's the right thing for you, it's such a blessing, and you're just in wow, you're just in awe of it, and then you renew and you start the process all over again, and your income continuously grows. How nice is that? I think it's very lovely. I think it's a very lovely program, and it's certainly worthy of my sponsoring it and promoting it and telling and jabbing about it all the time. So I'll be glad mostly when I get my things passed out and let them know how I really feel. And let's get going. Let's get somewhere that I've never been. And I've been here 60 plus years. And I like to see some of the fabulous places, the churches, just the beautiful, beautiful scenery there is all over the world. It's a very beautiful world. And Whole World Program is a very lovely program. So let's work it. Let's work it together. Let's work as a team. And let's be faithful and accountable and serious. And let's get underway, okay? I love you. I'm Julia Bellamy. And I'll be back to comfort you again along these lines. Amen and thank you. Bye.